All right, welcome. We're live here at the 2019 U.S. Open round of 16 match. We've got #1 ranked player Paola Longoria versus our veteran player Adrian Haynes. Longoria serving 1-0. She earned the first point here in game 1. Three quick points. This is a big event. It's the biggest event of the year here. Then we're in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. A very chilly and damp weather here in this northern city, especially when you're coming from 94 degrees in Virginia. All right, side out. Adrian Haynes gets in the service box for the first time this match. Adrian got caught going the wrong way there. Adrian had to play Cheryl Lotz and won a very close match, 11-6 in a tiebreaker. There, Paola Longoria played Linda Tyler in the round of 32s to get here to the round of 16s today. This is our last round of 16 before we take a little break, and then we'll be back later this evening around 7:50 p.m. Central Time for our doubles quarterfinal matches. Haynes serving again. Nice rally by Haynes for a point. Adrian Haynes is a veteran player. She worked her way up through juniors and has played on the tour now. I'm going to say this is her 21st year, maybe, is I think what she told me. But 20 plus years on tour. She's also now a mom to hopefully a future generation racquetball player. Paola Longoria back in the service box. Longoria from Mexico, obviously #1 ranked player on tour, has 9 U.S. Open titles. She is also on a journey to earn her 100th professional title this weekend. She missed that title at the last event in Virginia Beach. She lost the final to Maria Jose Vargas. So it's going to be a battle this weekend. A lot of top players gunning for that U.S. Open title here in Minneapolis. Such great footwork by Paola Longoria. I'm TJ Bumbaugh, Commissioner of the LPRT. I'm happy to be here this weekend at a big event like this. Over 700 amateur players in the draws and in the event. And of course, a spotlight on both the IRT and the LPRT this weekend. Great court coverage by Adrian Haynes. Good footwork. She gets on the board. 1 serving 3. Haynes is one of the hardest hitters on tour. All right, not sure I agree with that call. Thought that was a pretty obvious penalty hinder, but referee calls a replay. Longoria's got quite a bit of kinesiology tape on her shoulder, all the way down her right arm. We'll see how that plays into her games, her matches this weekend. Haynes comes up a little bit short there on that return. Four serving one. Just a powerful shot again by Haynes, just right to Longoria, and she was there. Didn't try to do too much with it. She just pushed it to the front. Longoria, smart player. We have our first time out. We'll take a little break here in game one. We'll be back live in just a moment. All right, we're back in after a timeout. Still game one here. Paola Longoria serving. Z serve. That was about all Haynes could do with that one. And that's going to be a penalty hinder. Haynes in the direct line of fire, straight in shot. So point for Longoria. Haynes opening the door just to confirm that that's what the call was. Sometimes when you're on the court, you don't really know how close you are, how much in the line you are. Another point for Longoria. Another tough Z serve, barely comes off the back wall, but Adrian Haynes gets a racket behind it, hits a good return, side out. Adrian Haynes just gets out of the way of that shot. A long serve though, so second serve coming up here for Longoria. Oh. They should be. All right, Longoria serving. She goes down that right side, but Haynes puts the ball away. Side out. 1-9 here in game one, our final round of 16 match. Before we take a little break, and we'll be back live for our doubles quarterfinals, 7:50 p.m. Central Time. We are in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So side out for Longoria. That's going to be another penalty hinder, direct line for Longoria, straight in. Short serve called, second serve again for Longoria. 10 serves 1. Got our replay there. Nice flat shot by Longoria. It's tough to set Longoria up and get away with it, especially off that back wall. Ace serve to that left side. Twelve serves 1. Another ace serve for Longoria, and she is now at game point. Not yet. Side out for Haynes. Haynes doubles her score to serving 14. Haynes trying to get some points on the board. And she does it again. 3 serves 14. Haynes asking for a replay. She gets it, which gets her back in the service box. So not quite that time. It worked the first time to that right side, but Longoria steps up and puts the ball away. Smart cutoff by Longoria. Okay, game point number 2. That's a short serve. Skip ball. Game 1 goes to number 1 ranked player Paola Longoria. We'll take a break here. We'll be back live at the U.S. Open.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better. In racquetball and in life, they teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1. Obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
Okay, welcome back. Thank you for joining us live here at the U.S. Open. This is game number 2 of our last round of 16 match. Paolo Longoria won that first game pretty handedly, although tough serves and tough shots by Adrian Haynes. Game number 2, quick side out by Longoria. She gets in the box at 0-0. Ceiling ball that comes up a little bit short. Longoria gives the ceiling a nasty look. Skip ball by Longoria. And Haynes has her first lead, 1-0. Longoria lining up for drive serve. She goes left, but comes up short. As I said, this is a full house this weekend. Over 700 players in this event. I actually had a match. I'm playing mixed 40s. Had a match at 7 a.m. this morning, and someone told me that last night they were playing until 11:30 p.m. Matches scheduled at 10 p.m. and matches were going on at 11:30 p.m. Three serving one for Longoria. Pass on that right side. A serve for Longoria. Longoria with a jam serve on that. I would say she's doing a really great job, as always, mixing up her serve. She's keeping Adrian Haynes guessing, which has to keep Adrian on her toes. We have a timeout. We'll take a little break here in game number 2, and we'll be back live here in just a minute. All right, back in game number 2, 5 serving 1. Paolo Longoria in the service box. Another quick point for number 1 player, Longoria. A short serve was called there, so second serve coming up. A serve by Paolo Longoria. But a skip ball side out. Longoria laughing. As you can see from that replay, Haynes, Longoria made a very, very soft touch shot into that front left corner after an intense couple intense shots, and Adrian just yelled at her. Oh, she does it again. Soft shot. She gets that ball off the back, barely coming off the back wall. She digs it out. Longoria still in the service box. But Haynes gets a side out. We're at 2, serving 10 here in game 2. Short. Skip ball on that return. Longoria tries to go for another shot, soft shot into that right corner, but comes up short, side out. Just tough pinches. I don't know, 1 or 2 she's missed in this match so far. Longoria's been pretty consistent. Smart shot by Haynes to step up and cut that ball off. So short serve called. Second serve coming up for Longoria. She goes with a successful Z serve and earns another point. So 12 serving 2. I will say this about Adrian Haynes' game. Although she hasn't had as much success as she did when she was a junior player, and not as much success recently on tour after starting a family. But I will say technically she is one of the best shooters on tour. When she sets her feet, when she has an opportunity to shoot, technically just almost textbook. Skip ball. 13, serving 2, Longoria 2 points away from moving on to the quarterfinals. He served to that left side. And that's a match. All right. Thank you for joining us this evening. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a little over an hour. We'll be back here live at 7:50 p.m. Central Time for our Pro Doubles quarterfinals.